Hey Capricorns, this is your first of the month reading from July the 1st to 15th. I hope everyone is having a good start of their month. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, and comment, share if you like as well. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, this may not resonate with everyone. These are general readings, so take what applies and just kind of leave the rest there. All right. So first off, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant can represent a Taurus in our life, so maybe we're dealing with something in the Taurus. It could also represent mentorship, higher counsel, things like that. So maybe in these 2 weeks, you are taking a really spiritual approach to things. Maybe you're trying a meditation, trying a new spiritual practice, connecting to some sort that way. If you're religious, connecting more to your religious side. I always find the Hierophant also can be a key to me for therapy. So maybe you are kind of seeking out that mentorship in some kind of way. We also have the Empress card coming out, and I love the Empress card. The Empress card is one of my favorite energies to have because it's all about abundance, and it's all about feeling that abundance. So maybe it has a feeling to me right now that these cards after another kind of represent to me is kind of guiding ourselves into the space of this abundance, guiding ourselves into this energy of things flow towards me, using kind of almost like spirituality to balance that out and to help us along kind of with our goals here. The Five of Pentacles kind of came out right after as well, which for me kind of represents readiness to accept help. Could be a new job, could be a new something or that, a new kind of, even a new job, new house, new practice. But I'm getting such a spiritual sense from this reading. I'm getting such a, okay, we're ready to really dive deeper into kind of the spiritual side of things again, or whatever religion you kind of believe in here. We're ready to kind of use it to help us work towards our goals and to work on bettering ourselves here. So maybe you're using meditation, maybe you are using any kind of manifesting, moon rituals, things like that, to help guide you here a bit, to help you kind of heal, to make your most abundant self. The thing about the Empress is the Empress kind of is, the Empress doesn't have to do much. She understands that her power, her stance, her whole kind of being will manifest the things around her. You know, she is the harvest. She is kind of all that energy here. And I feel like she is very fertile as well. So I honestly think it's just kind of feeling we want to get to that space of the Empress. We want to get into that energy where we feel like, you know, the world is working with us. Especially in these kind of 2 weeks here. So I think that's something we're kind of working towards. Readiness to accept help in our situation, especially maybe calling some spiritual help here. Maybe you're going to psychics, maybe you're connecting to your guides as well. Just getting a real kind of spiritual essence in these kind of 2 weeks coming up for you here. What more do we have for Capricorn? Yeah, because maybe we're just a bit confused right now. We have the Ace of Swords reversed. Maybe we're having a little bit of brain fog. Maybe we're having some bad headaches. That could be kind of a thing as well. But it kind of just seems like, okay, I'm kind of not sure what to do in these situations. I have a lot of options in my head. I'm overthinking, and I'm going to find a way maybe on the spiritual side to kind of work through this a little bit. So maybe meditations will be good to help getting rid of some of that brain fog there, some of that confusion. Yeah, tons of confusion happening for you, especially kind of with the Seven of Cups popping out right away. Lots of confusion. You just don't know where to go. You just don't know what to do. There's a lot of options. So I'm just going to take a drink of water here. A lot of overthinking for you, Capricorn. I think this is, again, the energy where you're going to call in and you're going to be like, hey, you know, okay, I need some help kind of clearing all this jitter in my head. So I'm either going to meditate or I'm going to ask my guides or something for a little bit of help in this situation because I just don't know exactly kind of where to go. And that's okay. That's okay to not be so specific all the time, so specific of exactly what needs to happen when. There's a little bit of go with the flow and a little bit of openness, which is always kind of nice to have in these situations here. Yeah, just balance your energies. Right now is kind of the time, these 2 weeks, balance yourself out. So that doesn't mean overexert yourself in any way. Really fill your own cup. Do the things for yourself. Fill your cup with your own energy, self-care, do some stuff that you want to do that makes you happy, and that's what temperance is all about. Could also represent Sagittarius as well. So maybe you're kind of dealing with a Sagittarius in your life, or maybe making a decision on a Sagittarius. But for me, this is more like do stuff in these 2 weeks for yourself. Maybe the last little while you were just like, oh, there's a lot going on, and you need to just kind of fill your energy back up, because if we're not at a space where our cup is solely filled for ourselves, we can't really give it to anyone else, because we're just kind of drained and exhausted. I've been getting the Temperance card reversed for 2 weeks, which they're telling me, Brian, just slow the fuck down, and just kind of, you know, get your energy back into a good place. It's summer though, it's hard. I'm a rising Libra, you know, but like the social life. But yeah, anyway, so it's just saying about that balance, you know, get back to yourself these 2 weeks. These 2 weeks are all about you. I think that you're going to see, especially kind of, we have the Seven of Swords here reversed, we're going to see the truth of the situation, and we're going to see that there's nothing really wrong, or there's nothing really thieving us here. And I think that what I mean by that is like, it feels like there's nothing, there's no tricks being played on you. There's no, we're going to like hype them up to bring them down, you know? I feel like your brain's kind of going, a mile a minute in these kind of 2 weeks, or maybe in the last little while. And I think you're gonna see, oh, like the truth of the situation is like, no one's kind of out to get me. No one's, you know, nothing I'm gonna do is kind of gonna be wrong. Nothing I'm gonna do is gonna be, you know, no one's trying to be sneaky around me, anything like that. And I think before you were thinking maybe, again, all these options, maybe this brain fog, you were just kind of confused what to do. You just didn't know clearly, again, what the signs were. But now more clarity is going to come back for you in these 2 weeks. You're going to see that no one really, that the truth of the situation is, no one's kind of, I don't know, it's a good card to have in reverse, because it means no one's being sneaky around you, and no one's telling lies. It's all about truth here, and truth coming to the surface. And I think you're going to see the truth here, and what the truth in the situation to do. I feel like a lot of this, Capricorn, is you being in your own head, and it's causing you to kind of spiral a little bit. Again, not in a bad way, but in the sense of just need to hone it back in, bring it back into your energy here, Cap. Because I think that will help declutter the brain a little bit and make you realize, hey, that you're doing better off at your own. Because yeah, especially with this, we have the Eight of Swords here, and we have the Eight of Swords reversed, and the Eight of Swords reversed is kind of all about, kind of our taking the veil off of our fears, our delusions, kind of taking over our mental capacity. It's kind of like keeping ourselves stuck in a way. It's like the prison we imprison for ourselves, our own kind of stuck brain here. And I think that's what you're going to kind of see the truth of here, is that you're like, oh shit, I'm kind of the one that's making me feel this way. I'm feeling more trapped. I'm feeling, you know, more out of whack, out of sync, and it's kind of my own doing here. And I think that's, again, once you balance out your energies here, Capricorn, you're going to see that. You're going to be like, no, actually, I am doing good. I'm in where I want in my life. You know, there is a lot of these options, a lot of confusions in front of me, but that's totally okay. And I'll figure them out when I figure them out. And I think you're just going to kind of take that veil off of whatever it is that is causing you kind of this mental strain that's happening. Lots of truths coming out. It's going to be like an aha moment and like a kind of clarity moment for you, because we have the Moon card reversed, which again, with the Seven of Swords, it's a big kind of truth 2 weeks for you. It's all about the truth. You're going to start to see the truth of the situations. You're going to see the things that maybe were clouded again before for you. So much truth, things are going to be unveiled. It will be almost like I'm almost getting like an epiphany moment in a sense. And my epiphany card is the Ace of Swords, so I don't have a double deck, so I'm not going to get it again, but I'm still feeling that energy of the Ace of Swords upright, even though we had it reversed. I'm feeling, sorry, I'm just getting over a sickness. That's why they're telling me they're like, rest up. That's why I'm feeling that epiphany moment. You're going to see the truths of a lot of situations, and you're going to see that the universe is actually working with you, and maybe it's not, you're not at where you envisioned right away, but you'll see that again, you're working with the universe here. You're ready to call in help on this situation and help your manifestations grow and get you kind of where you want to go. Some people might be even coming back with apologies, or you might be seeing a truth in a different situation here. Popping up, kind of Magician popping up here as well. There might be a job that you wanted popping up here, that you really wanted, that you're really looking forward to, that you aren't going to get, or maybe this happened recently and you didn't kind of get it. I don't want you to, you're allowed to be sad. Right? I remember there's this thing, like, I read that Beyonce gives herself gives herself one day to be sad. And I think that's kind of what you need to do in this situation. Because with the Magician here, it reversed, it kind of feels like you don't feel abundant, you don't feel like the alchemist of your own life. But I always want you to remember that, especially if you're making this connection with spirit, if you're making this connection with higher power, with your higher self, maybe they know more than you do in the bigger picture of this situation. I'll just say that, because it seems like we got a lot of sadness coming here with this Page of Pentacles reversed, this Ace of Pentacles reversed, and Magician, because we do have the Five of Cups, which is sadness. So I think there was like maybe a job that you were really hoping for, or maybe this new kind of stream of income that you really wanted it to take off, but maybe it's just now not the right time. You know, maybe now they see the bigger picture of the situation than you do. And who says that this manifestation is still not yours? Maybe there's something even bigger down the road for you. And just because this one loss happened, because you feel like, you know, like, dang, I really, you know, I really wanted that job. I was like, I'm really sad about it, because I thought this was going to kind of be the new start for me. Instead of kind of just accepting it and accepting, hey, whatever is meant for me will never pass me by. So that just wasn't meant for me. And I feel like that just allows more openness and allows the universe to bring more things to you, because you're trusting them more. You're adding that trust level to the universe, right? You're saying, you know what, I know that you have my back in this, and I know that you're here for me. I know that you'll bring it to me in the best way. And when you kind of form that trust with them, it just kind of takes a weight off your shoulder, and B, you're kind of seeing that you kind of appreciate them and appreciate maybe even your higher self. And I'm talking so much spirituality in this one because of the first cards I've got here, where I'm talking about this kind of spiritual connection with ourselves. There is this King of Wands energy here. Maybe you're dealing with a fire sign, someone that's creative, someone that's really passionate. Can I have more on this? Ooh. Can I have more on this King of Wands energy? Sorry, my cards are kind of, some of them flipped over. All right, can I have some of this King of Wands energy? King of Wands energy. Sorry, just got a card fall. All right. It's just saying, I actually don't think this is a fire sign to deal with, but I think it's creating the essence of the King of Wands here. It's this kind of mentality of hard work, pushing forward, you know, having the knowledge that you are this king, right? You are this creative force, you are this passionate force moving forward. And even because this, again, like I said before, one avenue didn't work out for you the way you want to, you're still going to push and strive and still push forward and work hard for it is what you want. I feel this energy of that you're such a passionate person, that you have that drive, that creativity, and it's just telling you to kind of keep going here, kind of keep pushing forward. I know sometimes it's hard, especially when we have these losses, especially when things kind of aren't going the way we want it to, or the way that we mapped out. Again, it doesn't mean that it's not for you, it just might be coming to you in a different way, and I think we just got to remember that. Just kind of have the drive and have the passion to move forward. Yes, the losses are going to hurt a little bit on us. Yes, we're going to feel a little bit of, you know, like, oh, well, maybe this isn't meant And for me, there's that natural doubt that comes in there. But the universe is saying, no, don't do that. Just keep kind of pushing forward. Okay, you never know what's around the corner. I think that's especially true in this sense. Yeah, just because things aren't happy right now doesn't mean that happiness is not along the way for you. Life goes kind of up and down, ebb and flow. I don't think you're at a bad place right now in your life. I just kind of feel like you're just kind of like, okay, when is it going to be my turn? Or you're going to feel like, okay, when is this going to work out for me here? And that's what maybe drives the force to kind of manifest and kind of work with the universe in this situation. Again, happiness is on the way. The Sun card is reversed, does not mean bad. It just means right now you might feel a little dull, but you'll see that the happiness will kind of pop out eventually here. So don't be worried about that. You know, just trust that the universe kind of has your back here. Standing up for yourself and standing up for your energy, creating good, healthy boundaries. They're just saying stick up for yourself a little bit, you know? Especially if, like, I don't want you to mentally spiral when something doesn't happen for you the way you expected it to happen. I don't want you to go to that place. Stand up for yourself. Be like, you know what? I'm talented. I will get another job. Like another opportunity will be for mine. Maybe that's better fitted for me because I am going to stand up for myself and I believe in myself. I believe in myself and I know the universe has my back. When you kind of cultivate that trust, that kind of deep bond, again, like I'm saying, things are going to start to happen for you. What's this choice? Choice, yeah. Are you going to kind of, the clear choice for these 2 weeks, are you going to cling on to the past or are you going to kind of move into the new? And that's the choice we're going to make. Are we going to kind of be stuck in the past here, be stuck in the things that maybe have hurt us in the past, or are we going to move on to the future and really believe, hey, things can be a lot better in the future and maybe a lot more amazing things are coming here. I think they just want you to have that bit of faith in them as well. Have a little faith in me. Okay, Capricorn. Right, let me pull some oracle cards for Capricorn, please. Thank you. And for Capricorn, please. Thank you. All right. I love that you got this card. Okay, from the Starseed Oracle. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. That's what I was talking about, maybe this meditation. It's normal to look at the external world for answers and guidance, but what's revolutionary is turning your gaze inward. You're being called to source your guidance from within, to study the terrain of your inner landscape, to develop a reliable relationship with your soul. The more time you spend connecting to your soul, the deeper the connection will become. The challenge for empaths is staying connected without cutting off from the world. The best way to do this is to develop a daily practice that helps you keep checking in, to draw on the wisdom within and let that be the authority of your life. This card appears, you may be called to develop or switch your spiritual practice, to get in the habit of turning your gaze within and getting centered for the day before consuming anything from the outside world. That's what we're talking about, that big kind of manifestation energy, that big kind of meditation, whatever it is you kind of have to do here. Start from feeling at homeness the day throughout each and every day, to find simple ways to keep coming home. This doesn't mean switching off from the realities of today's world. We need as many conscious people as possible living with their eyes wide open. Rather, it's called to start your day from a place of connectedness, grace, and devotion. So when you go out into the world, when you let the world in, you do it from an unshakable state of being, a state where you draw your strength, authority, and guidance from a place deep, deep within. And I think, again, this is kind of that Temperance card here. This is balancing out our energies, and will kind of bring us in, will get us kind of focused. Deceit reversed. Another great card to have. Deceit reversed. This card reversed puts a notice of that the deceit of the past is over in the end, and that's the choice we're making here. Perhaps some entity at work is being dissolved, or maybe more open communication has developed in your personal life. Be assured that the negative, dishonest energy is on its way out, and take advantage of the new, peaceful, and open environment, one where you'll be able to forge more success and the greater comfort. On a deeper level, this card reversed is telling you that the period of self-deceit is over. You are now ready to see the abiding truth of your own value. The truth. That's what I was saying today. This is all about truth. It may take continued effort, but being honest with yourself regarding these truths will bring a greater value into your life. Seeing the truth, that's what I was saying about this 2 weeks. It's seeing the truth of the situation and seeing the power that you kind of do got here. So connect to yourself these 2 weeks, Capricorn, and you will be totally fine. Awesome. I hope this helped. This was your first of the month reading.